Hi everyone and welcome to Charmouth in Dorset. I'm going to walk from Charmouth Beach along the beach back to Lyme Regis where I parked my car today. I just made another video walking from Lyme Regis to Charmouth along the southwest coast path. So now I'm going to walk back along the beach. You'll notice that this beach is very busy and there's lots of people hammering away. And this is because people are looking for fossils. This is a very well-renowned beach for fossil hunting. And so all the way over to Lyme Regis, I'm going to be keeping my eye on the ground below me and hoping to find at least one fossil. Last time I came here, I didn't find any. All these people are out hunting for fossils, I think. So you can see Lyme Regis ahead there in the distance. You can just see the Cobb, which is the breakwater, poking out just ahead of me, and that's the direction I'm heading in. If you're not stopping to film this walk all the time, I do believe it takes around about an hour, just over an hour, but do make sure to check the tide times before you do it as well, because you can only do it when the tide is out. I will put a link to the tide times in the description box below this video. So as I mentioned, I just walked here along the southwest coast path and that was an absolutely lovely walk. I do encourage you to watch that video after this one. This is a mid-April day and we've had quite a few April showers recently. It's just so nice to get out into the fresh air today, because the last few days I've been stuck inside because it has been really torrential rain. So this is just so nice. I think everybody's taken advantage of the good weather and many people have come down to the beach today. The sea's not quite out, so I am walking across these pebbles, watching very carefully where I am treading at the same time. I'm kind of used to these sort of pebbles because I grew up in a place in Wales where we had a beach very much like this with all the rocks and pebbles. I'm just balancing precariously on one here now to show you the scenery. Looking in the distance over there we can see Golden Cap, which is just a few miles away along the coast path in that direction. I have been over there on one of my videos from West Bay last year in the summer, so do check that one out. I'll link to that one at the end of here. Just before coming down to the beach, I had a look around the Charmouth Heritage Coast Visitor Centre. It's really good, it's free, and there's lots of really interesting stuff in there. I'll just give you a little look around it as I walk along the beach now. Oh, this is just such a gorgeous walk. I've not done this walk before, and before this morning I'd never done the coast path walk either from Lyme Regis to Charmouth. I definitely recommend that you do both of them if you're in the area. There we go, a fossil. Thank you to whoever wrote that. Wow, I think there must be a lot of fossils up this end. Look how many people there are up here. Go and have a look. So I'm seeing lots of volunteers around. I think this must be one of the guided fossil walks. There's people helping people find fossils. Oh, just look at this erosion. This is how new fossils are being found all the time, because It's constantly eroding. Do you know what? I'm really enjoying just taking it so slowly, because I have to on these bumpy rocks, and just looking down and looking to see what's under my feet. It's just really nice to go so slowly and to really appreciate what's around me. If you're enjoying this video and getting some value from it, then could I ask you to give me the thumbs up, or maybe make a comment or share the video? That would really help the channel to grow. And if you'd like to, you can subscribe as well, and you can see lots more videos from around the southwest of England as I make them. And I have a huge library, over 100 videos now, of other videos that I've made from all around the southwest of England, so do check those out as well. I'm really not going very far, very fast. I keep finding sea glass. Can't find fossils, but absolutely loads of sea glass. Just look at this beautiful stuff. I keep trying to film myself with my selfie stick, and I keep pressing on the side of the phone by accident, and it keeps activating the emergency call thing. And so I'm just terrified now that the emergency services are going to come try and find me, because that's twice now I've rung the emergency services by accident. So I can see some exposed sand there now, which is nice, because these rocks are quite lumpy bumpy, and I keep losing my balance when I'm trying to film. Finding all sorts of things abandoned on the beach, including these. Are they for crabbing or lobsters? I'm not too sure. Oh, it's nice to be on the sand again. How pretty is that? Oh, this is just so lovely. Flat sand. It's really, really nice. I just rate Saturday, Sundays, YouTube in the sand. It just had to be done. Look how pretty this is, with the sun glistening on it. Just beautiful. I really don't have a clue about geology, but I'm loving the rocks along the way. This is really knobbly. I'm sure somebody can tell me what that's all about, but it's really cool. Oh look, there's more of them. I think they're just really different. I just like really the pattern of it. Oh my goodness, look at this. It's part of a brick wall. Oh my goodness, I can hear a helicopter above me. I really hope they're not looking for me, because I pressed the emergency button on my phone. That would be just so embarrassing. I'm just sat here charging my phone and my microphone, and look, more brick wall. And this kid just came up to me and said, oh my gosh, there's a bit of house there. It does look like a bit of a house, doesn't it? I wonder what it came from, with the other one as well. I had a lovely time talking to that kid actually. He was telling me that he was really interested in being down here because when he grows up he wants to be a paleontologist. So that was really lovely. He said he absolutely loves fossil hunting. It was lovely to see such a enthusiasm in him. Oh my goodness, do you see somebody up there on the cliffs? That is just so dangerous. They could easily slip so easily. My God, I'm going to turn the camera around because I don't want to look like I'm staring, but that is just so dangerous. So we're just coming up to those steps now at the end of the beach, and then we'll be in Lyme Regis. Now, I can't tell you much about the rocks and the stones and the fossils around here, but I remember Paul from West Country Wanderings did a brilliant video a little while back, and I'm going to link to his video at the end of here because he came here, and I'll let him explain a lot more about the geology to you. So do check on that video. I'll link to it at the end of this one. So I'm going to go up the steps and back into Lyme Regis. Go and have a look at the Mary Anning statue as well, I think. I've filmed that before, but it'd be nice to go and see it again. So that's just looking across to Charmouth, where we've come from. So I'm just going up the steps back to the promenade type thing along the sea wall and looking at this fossil. It's approximately 200 million years old, and it was found here in 2013, about 10 metres from this location when they were making the sea wall. So here we are, heading back into Lyme Regis. I walked out from here this morning, as I mentioned before, and you can probably see some steps ahead of me. I think there's about 114, I'll check that in a minute. If you go up them, that takes you to the car park where I parked. But I'm going to carry on into Lyme Regis. I just thought it would be nice to show you the walk in and to have a look at the Mary Anning statue as well. Yep, I remembered rightly, it's 114 steps back to the car park where I'm parked. I'll probably go up a different way though through the town. But that's up to Charmouth Road car park there. So that's a really good place to park if you want to walk to Charmouth from here. Look what I just spotted as I was walking along. A fossil! It's been drawn in the sand, isn't that just brilliant? Oh, just fantastic views across the Jurassic coast from this seawall walkway into Lyme Regis Centre. And here we have the statue of Mary Anning, who is the famous paleontologist who was born and lived and fossil hunted around Lyme Regis. I just love this sculpture, and the little dog as well. It's fantastic. It's so detailed, and she's holding a fossil. The light's a bit difficult to film in, but as you can see, she's holding a fossil there. It's just so detailed, so lovely. I've done more videos with more detail about Lyme Regis, so do check them out. I can't link to everything at the end, I would do, but there's so many things around in this area and I can only link to 2 videos, so do check out my library of YouTube videos to find more Lyme Regis videos. Oh my goodness, I can smell fish and chips. It smells so good. I might just go and have to get myself some in a minute. So I'm just walking along this pebbly bit of beach at the moment towards the Cobb. I'm hoping to find myself some fish and chips along the way, and I'm going to go and sit on the Cobb and eat them as the sun goes down. Lyme Regis is so pretty. I really love it down here. Just really quaint, and it's in a nice fishing town, and it's a lovely place to come and walk of an evening, or any time of day really, but particularly in the evening when the sun is going down, as it is at the moment. That's a good view of the Cobb coming into view now. There's also an aquarium down there, which is open for the public to have a look. It's just a small family-run aquarium showing local fish species. Just walking past the beach huts here. I'd love to have one of these one day. You can rent them out, and you can sit in there with your book or with your knitting or whatever and just sit and watch the world go by and watch the sea. Just beautiful. So if you want to hire a hut, just go to the Lyme Regis Town Council.gov.uk website and they will give you all the information you need to know. Oh, I didn't expect to see this down here. I see a dinosaur and I see some Morris men dancing. Let's get a bit closer. Oh, there's a big queue up there for fish and chips. Just before I can get fish and chips, let's go and have a look at the harbour. Just down here, we've got a nice sandy beach here. I've seen people in the water over there as well. Very brave. Although I was in there on New Year's Day, I can't say anything. I took part in the Lyme Lunge, which was over here. And it was cold, but really, really nice. Oh, just look at this. This is the perfect evening, isn't it? It's just beautiful. After all the bad weather we've had, it's just so nice to see this. Well, I've eaten half of these. There's absolutely loads of them. It's a small portion. Here's my view. The harbour. Looking down to the aquarium over there on the cob. Really lovely, so peaceful. Lots of people out enjoying fish and chips tonight. Walking around Lyme Regis, which is beautiful. Well, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to say goodbye now. I think the seagulls are as well. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this little walk from Charmouth to Lyme Regis. Definitely recommend it, but do check the tide times before you set out on it. And do check my video from earlier as well, when I walked from Lyme Regis to Charmouth along the southwest coast path.